Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. So, these energies have been a lot. And what I've been tuning into in my monthly membership, we did the message last night. Huge shift going on in the collective, which is bringing up shadow, which is bringing up triggers. So, right now, many people are being brought back into situations that are similar to situations they thought that they had left behind or were done with. So I really felt called to do this 5-5 pick a card for this portal coming up tomorrow. Kind of giving us some insight from spirit, through spirit, of what we can expect, what maybe an explanation of what we've been going through, and then what's to come, like what's the outcome, right? What's on the other side? So, good morning, everyone. It is Saturday. It is April 4th. We are doing a pick a card for the 5-5 portal that will happen tomorrow. I'm going to be starting the pick a card with the Witching Hour Oracle. So, we're going to start the readings with this deck by Lorraine Anderson, and then I'm going to supplement it with other cards that I've kind of got out around me, depending on what each pile reading calls for. So these are going to be kind of the normal full readings for each of the pick a cards. So that's kind of how we do it here at Guidance 311. So I am Melissa, evidential medium and master instructor with integrated energy therapy, and all of my information can be found in the description box. So this is going to be a reading, 3 readings for the 5-5 portal, May 5th. That is all about change, right? Numerology, 5-5 is transformation. It's change in some way. And for some of us, like I said, this is triggers. This is what we're being brought really is another version in some way of something you've already been through at some point in your life. And it's not fun. It's not fun. And I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. So, called to do this pick a card this morning so that we can bring through messages that will help us to understand. Spirit explaining a little bit about what we're going through, and then what the outcome, the expected outcome should be. So that's kind of what we're doing this morning. So welcome. Thank you for the hearts on Facebook. They do help the algorithm. Thank you for the likes and the shares to my YouTube subscribers. Welcome to all my new YouTube subscribers. Just in the last week, we've gained quite a few new subscribers. So welcome. I'm so excited for those of you who are on this journey with me, because I truly believe that if you're finding me, there's something here that Spirit wants you to gain that will help you in some way. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for those of you watching in the replay, wherever you are in the world. So again, thank you for the hearts on Facebook. Like my Facebook business page, Melissa L. Watkins Guidance 311, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And please hit the notification bell, because I do go live most weekday mornings for the daily guidance. Look at that, 3 came right out together. So those are our 3 for the pick a card right now. So your first almost finished cup of coffee. And I was actually going to run down and make a second cup before I started this, so I would have it. But as time would have it, I got doing showering and getting ready a little longer than I expected, because it's Saturday and I'm not really moving all that fast, or I wasn't. All good, guys. It's all good, right? So let me just grab a tissue. If you're just finding me, I'm gonna just put it out there. We keep it real here. We keep it real. Oh, we keep it real. So these are going to be the 3 cards that are going to start each of the readings. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. You can also use the picture of the reading. If you have already kind of chosen your 1, 2, or 3, go with that too also. But yeah, so we're going to go with 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to drop the number that you're being called to in the description or in the comments live, and if you're watching on the replay. What I want to say is, if you're watching on the replay, I just want to make sure I know which one is 1. You're still very important. You're still very important because you add your energy to my group. So that's why I ask you to hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. Why I ask you to like and subscribe, because what happens is, in the general readings that I do daily, monthly, weekly, your energy gets added in there. And so there will be something in all of my readings for each and every one of you in some way. So that's kind of how this works here, guys. That's how this works here. So what else? What else? Tarot Tuesdays, Tuesdays, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I do pulling one free card for as many people as I can fit into the hour. So that's another thing that we do here for all of you. Those replays are also available on YouTube. What else? We have my monthly membership. The information is in the description box. We had a beautiful message. We had Archangel Metatron come through and give us a beautiful message about what I've been talking about this morning, about being triggered, having some shadow aspect come up that you thought you had been through, where maybe something is coming up, maybe a situation you're in currently is mirroring a situation that you've been in before. And it's through that wisdom that you'll be able to really go through this scenario in your life, whatever the trigger is, whatever the shadow is. But it's coming up to be released, and that's why I'm being called to do this 5/5 portal reading, because I know that for many of us, this shift right now that's going on in the world, in the collective, on planet Earth, it's massive, and we're feeling it in so many different ways. But I'm here doing the individual, right? I'm going to talk about the individual shift that you're going through. So that's what this reading is going to be about, what individually you're going through. So card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3, right? So those are going to be the readings. All right. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Mary Pat. Good morning, Steph. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So that is, yeah. So if you want to be privy to the channelings that I do for each month, or come to the coaching call where you can get individual coaching once a month, or you're someone that is in shadow work, or you are working on awakening in some way, coming into your intuition in some way, your other senses in some way. That is what my monthly membership is all about in a nutshell. All right, so more information is on my website. So let's get started. Let's get started. That's what I think we're going to do. All right. So pile number 1, the blood trail, magnificence. Yeah, the blood trail. Many, 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 many of you, especially if you're finding me. One of the things that we're doing as a group is we are healing generational curses. So this blood trail card, I really do feel like has been bringing you through the majority of your life, situations and patterning that has been in your family. So for many of you, this is alcoholism that ran rampant through all of your generations. You're healing that, right? Or the effects of it, really, in your lifetime. For some of you, it can be abuse in some way: physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, verbal abuse, or emotional neglect, which is also emotional abuse, right? But there's something that you're doing in your family, card number 1, where you are healing generational patterns and curses that have been showing up for many I was going to say, hundreds, but it's thousands of generations. Ever since we started walking this earth, our lines, our bloodlines, right, have been taking on curses, abuses, betrayals, abandonment, addiction. So if you've been really going through it recently, it's because there's something in your blood trail that you are releasing, card number 1, and it is bringing you into your individual magnificence, but it's also going to heal your line so that the generations after you are able to step into their magnificence, their connection to source, their connection to Mother Gaia, their ability to be the bridge between the two, right? Source and Mother Gaia. So let's pull some tarot on this. Let's see. Pile number 1. Whew. Yeah, so whatever the shadow aspect, card number 1 is that you're going through right now, this has been going on for many, many, many generations, and your card literally just leaped out at me. This energy that you're in right now, whatever's coming up for you, whatever the shadow is, whatever the, it's a test. It's a test. Why is it a test, you ask? It's a test because, 9 of Swords, you're under stress. But the 9 of Swords is also telling you this test is almost over. So wherever in your experience you've had this test before and you maybe didn't overcome it fully, or you didn't maybe overcome it the way that you would want to have overcome it. Now, again, remember, whatever you're being put through, whatever this situation is, right? The betrayal, the heartache, the stress, could be lack mentality. You're focused on what you don't have in your life, the money, the love, the support, the people showing up, the luck, the break, right? The break. You just want a break. You never get a break. So card number 1, what I'm feeling like this go round, this shadow that's coming up, the situation that you're currently in that is breaking your heart, that is making you feel frustrated because there's this feeling of like, why am I going through this again? Why did this happen to me again? Why is this showing up again, right? It is a test. It is a test because it is time for you to now come into the 9 of Pentacles, which is wish fulfillment, which is comfort, which is being comfortable, right? But we can't get comfortable until we get reconcile where we've been uncomfortable. So it's almost like we can't get comfortable within our situation until we overcome the stress and the test. We pass the test, right? Of what has made us uncomfortable in the past. So again, whatever that bloodline, that blood trail is for you personally, whether it's abandonment, resentment, abuse in some way, whatever it is, threat, woulda, coulda, shoulda, not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy, whatever that is that's coming up in your bloodline, you are brought the end of it. 2 9s here, right? We're coming to that end of that cycle. You're coming to the end of that trail. And you have to know that you do have control in how that looks. But you have to drop down into your wisdom. You have to drop down into your wisdom and say, okay, what did I learn before last time? Because in this new go round, whatever the situation is that's coming back up for you, now it's time to look at it from that higher perspective of having gone through it before. What did you learn that you can now take into this new situation that's from a different vantage point, right? So not being a victim this time, I think, is going to be huge for many of you, right? You're not the victim this time. You've been here before. People have tried to do you dirty before, right? Lies have been told about you before. Betrayal has happened before. And now you know that when you drop down into your heart and you love yourself and you stay in your integrity, the people that are accusing you or hurting you or not being the best versions of themselves for you right now, right? You don't have to accept that. You're healing that part of yourself that would accept that in the past. And you got two outcomes, like literally your whole reading just literally fell out together. Pile number one or card number one. Yeah, you're coming into this leadership, King of Wands, and you're also coming into moving down the road. This trail is taking you onto a new journey. So things are going to be taking off for you in a positive direction here because you're finding your leadership. Or leadership is coming in to support you. So for some of you, this is going to manifest as someone showing up to help you in a leadership role. And for others of you, it's because you're now finding that leadership role within yourself that is allowing you to be in that new perspective. Because you're not the victim anymore. You're going to be your own self-advocate. You're not self-sabotaging anymore by staying in I don't deserve or I don't believe or victim, right? Victimhood. So this blood trail that's ending with you is going to end, and it's going to take you in the new journey that is for you, the new road that is for you. So for some of you who are like, I keep being dumped on, I keep being abandoned, I keep being isolated, I keep whatever, right? I never have enough of, right? Take the past situation that mirrors this one, because if you really look, there is one. That's what this 5-5 portal is doing, is it's bringing you back to a mirror situation or feeling that's allowing you to kind of look at what's being brought up so that you can release it, number one. And it is going to release something that has been generational, something that has been in your bloodline. So that's why it's so big. That's why it's so hard. That's why it's so awful. That's why it hurts so much. That's why it feels so devastating on some levels. You have it. You have it. You have it. You are in a power position, even though the people around you may look at you hanging off this tree and be like, they're not in a power position. What are they talking about? They don't know. But you are. Look at that. You're relaxed. You're confident. You are in a power position. You know that all you have to do is reach up and untie yourself. And then you can grab all the fruit off that tree and enjoy yourself. You are in a power position, whether you recognize it or not, because you are healing. You are healing whatever the mirror aspect is that's coming up for you. The situation that is triggering you because you've been here before and it flippin' sucks. It's not what you wanted. But Spirit's like, that's okay. We got you. We got you. We're bringing this up because this is the part that needs to be released. You need to forgive who you need to forgive, or you need to get into gratitude for what you need to get into gratitude for. But this is over. This is over. You are winning. You are winning. You are gaining your strength. You are gaining your power. You are getting grounded. You are moving forward in the position that you want to move into. You're going on the journey you want to go on. The test is over. The test is over. You have passed the test and you're moving on. Pile number one. And maybe it doesn't feel like it right now, but that's what Spirit wants you to know. You're going to pass the test. You're going to move on. All right. So let's get a Christ consciousness deck for those of you who are feeling like you need support, because either you're just going through it or you've been going through it and you're ready. You're ready for the get out of jail free card, right? You're ready to pass the test, right? You're ready for the test to be over, is what it feels like. I understand. I understand. Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's masculine energy. Joseph, fathering and responsibility, and night's vigil. Prepare and get ready. Look at that. Yeah. So this leadership card is what these are bringing me to. Look at this, all this masculine energy. So for some of you, you definitely have a masculine energy coming in, male or female. You know, there's a lot of ambitious women out there that have a lot of masculine energy. So male or female, but you are coming into someone that is coming in to support you because of their leadership skills, because they're already mastered their own leadership, their own ability to move forward in a positive way through strength and grace. And for some of you, that's what you're coming into. You're coming into your own leadership, learning how to step into more of your masculine energy and have it be through strength and grace. It's not about pushing and forcing and willing. It's about being nurturing. It's about being the help. It's about taking care of your responsibility, but through grace, through strength, through preparation. All right. Before I pulled that, so I think what I'm going to do for the last part of these readings is, so that was the Christ Consciousness deck by Amanda Ellis, and then the Gateway of Light Activation by Kyle Gray wanted to come in. And I honestly haven't used this deck in months, so and it wanted to come out today is really, really interesting, but we will see what what the light activation wants to bring in for you. What light activation is going on in this energy for you? Card number 1. There it is. Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. Yeah, that's what this blood trail, the effect of this is going to be for you. Card number 1 is you are healing your bloodline so that there can be a heart chakra opening, chakra activation. So like I said, as you move forward yourself, you're going to be more heart-centered. Your manifestations are going to happen easier and faster because you're now leading with your heart, but also your bloodline, the generations coming after you. They are going to be benefiting from these releases that are happening in your life. And it's powerful, powerful stuff. So know that for those of you who are going through loss, emotional loss, or emotional learning or releasing, and I think that in any situation that you could be going through that you came to card number 1 with, there is the need for love in your life, whether it's to love yourself or to allow someone into your life to love. So card number 1, this could be that you do have someone coming in, again, masculine or feminine, but you have someone coming in, showing up, that is going to be a partner in your life, whether it's going to be a new friend, a mentor, or a romantic partner. So I feel like in some way you are gaining not only the lesson and the release of this very difficult trauma bond, generational curse, whatever you want to call it, but you're also in your own lifetime manifesting new people or person to open your heart to. And it feels beautiful. It feels really, really beautiful. And for some of you, this is going to be reconnecting with family. This is going to be reconnecting with friends. I would be cautious to say reconnecting with a romantic partner. That would only work if both of you did your work and did your own healing. But it's not without the realm of possibility, right? Just be discerning with that situation. But yeah, that feels good, guys. That feels good. All right. All right, that was card number 1. Card number 1. Card number 1. Card number 1. All right, card number 2. Card number 2. Good morning, everyone. Good morning from Australia. Good morning from around the world. Good morning. All right, pile number 2. As above, so below. As above, so below. Yeah, you, card number 2, the lesson that this 5-5 portal is bringing you is that everything has balance. Everything has balance. And so where you have been in imbalance, right, that's the trigger that's been coming up for you, or will be coming up for you with this 5-5 portal, the mirror that will be kind of showing up. Where you've been out of balance before in your life and where things haven't gone the way you wanted them to, that's what this portal is bringing you. The ability to now recognize when you're out of balance and why things are not working out the way that you wanted them to. So you had an expectation that a certain situation was going to work out the way you wanted it to or thought it was going to, right? But because you were energetically out of balance, in your life, in your thoughts, in your emotions, in your expectations, in your ego. Things did not work out. Things did not work out. And so this portal is going to help you to recognize how you get out of balance, where you're out of balance. All right, so let's dig into this. I'm going to use a different, I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. For those of you who've been with me for a very long time, this was actually my very first tarot deck. This deck has been with me since the get-go, guys. And it always kind of makes me feel like it does tune into the more masculine energy better. So I feel like that is a lot of what I'm feeling here, that the divine feminine within you and the divine masculine within you is needing to come into balance, and probably has needed to come into more balance most of your life, especially your adult life. So that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Christine, there's only 3 in this one. You may be thinking about the Guidance 311. Pick a card that is dropped for the weekend. I will do the reveal on that tomorrow, but this is live. So there's only 3. And this is card number 2. So thank you for being here. Hello, Jasmine. Hello, Carm. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Serena. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Please drop the number that is resonating with you. And those of you watching on the replay, thank you for being here also. All right. You know, as above, so below, right? And look at that, stand your ground. Yeah, there's grounding needed. So for those of you that are resonating with card number 2, yeah, this as above, so below is, you know, getting grounded with Mother Gaia is going to be really, really important for you who are being called to this, this reading, the number 2 reading, because the way to get into balance, right, is to get into connection with nature, your body, how your body is connected to Mother Gaia and the rhythms of Mother Gaia, can also really, really help to balance you. Yeah, because there is a situation where you are feeling hopeless. You are feeling why? Why did that happen? Why did that situation crash and burn so horribly? Why did that unexpected thing drop into my life and not work out, or not work out the way that I thought it was going to, or prayed it would? So for some of you, I feel like hope is in short supply, has been in short supply. This is triggering you. This situation in your life is mirroring another situation in your life where you were unable to hope or be hopeless because you were not in balance. You were having, in our ego, in our fight or flight, sometimes we can project that other should be coming in and helping us. Other should be fixing our problem. Other caused this. Other, right? It's always on the outside of us. And what I'm feeling is it's time for you to recognize that everything happens within you. Look at that. See, can you see that angel in the center of that sun in their hands? Everything happens within you. And that's why as above, so below is so important for you to understand, because as within, so without is the rest of that, right? And that's what this lesson is bringing you, that nothing is happening in your external that hasn't started in your internal. And so the balance that you're needing is that balance within yourself to understand and accept and reconcile that how you think about things, how you feel about things is totally manifesting the experiences that you're having on your external. So if you think you're a victim, then you are manifesting situations that will make you or keep you the victim. That's what I'm getting here on number 2, right? So this is coming to get you out of this. You have to stand your ground. You have to get grounded. You have to find your inner strength, which is where hope resides, right? You can't be hopeful if you don't feel strong enough to create or manifest what you need. And that's what I'm feeling for you. So this situation that you're currently going through is bringing you devastation in some way. That's bringing you to the need to recognize and reward yourself, to lift your head up, look yourself in the eye and say, I am lovable. I am capable. I do deserve. And get out of the victim mentality. Get into the balance and the flow that is between heaven and earth. Getting in that balance of love, opening your heart. Because when you open your heart, when you drop down into your heart, when you open your heart and you are operating from that space, you can't be a victim. You can't feel like you don't deserve. So this is what this 5-5 portal is bringing you. The opportunity to get very, very, very honest with yourself, or take the time to really look at how you think about things. Do you always think glass half empty? Are you always thinking, I am not going to be the one that gets picked? I'm not the one that's going to receive the promotion. I'm not the one that's going to get recognized. No, when you start recognizing yourself, other people will start recognizing you. When you start rewarding yourself, other people will start rewarding you. That's how that works. This is the balance that you are being brought to in this 5-5 portal. So whatever isn't working out or going the way in which that you want it to, unfortunately, it's because you're directly responsible by whatever is on the inside that is producing the thoughts and the feelings. So whatever is coming up, it's time to release that so that you can get into balance. And this portal is also opening your third eye. So for those of you who are really starting to have perceptions or images that are showing up in your mind's eye that you don't understand, or even in your dreams, right? Your clairvoyance, your other eyesight is opening up in this portal. And for some of you, it's not opening up for the first time, but it's getting stronger. It's gaining strength. So where maybe in the past few years you've been feeling you've been clairvoyant, but you weren't really sure, I feel like this portal, after this portal, there'll be no ifs, ands, or buts about your clairvoyance, because your third eye is really coming online. It's really opening up is what I'm seeing. So for some of you, it's been kind of open, or it's been opening and closing, and now it's going to be like bright, full on. And you're going to be like, oh, I think I just saw that in my mind's eye. That's what they're really thinking or feeling, or that's what that situation's really about, right? Because it is time. It's time for you to come into the knowingness. It's time for you to come into the balance, so that you can start seeing things, because it is time for you to step into your power and balance your intuition with your 5 regular senses. Balance your humanness with your spiritualness. Balance your meekness with your confidence. Balance your love with your hate. Whatever the balance is that you need, because that's how you're going to get into the balance that you need moving forward. And that will positively affect any manifestation you've been trying to do. The manifestation that has always felt like it's just beyond your reach. Yeah, you got to get right within to start receiving without meaning on the outside. Good morning, Rosalie. Good morning, Christine. All right, let's see what the Christ Consciousness deck wants to add to this message. Spiritual practice, structure, and routine. There it is. Yeah, definitely getting into a spiritual practice is going to absolutely change the game for you, especially with that clairvoyance coming online. By getting into a spiritual practice of meditation or yoga or daily morning walks or nightly walks, or taking, tea time at 3 p.m. every day. Whatever it is that you're doing, do it regularly is what I'm getting at. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's intentionally sitting with spirit, however that looks for you. And I don't want to put any parameters on it because we all do that very differently. Do I meditate every day? Absolutely not. Do I talk to spirit every day? Absolutely, I do. So yeah, however that looks for you, but a spiritual practice is going to really, really, really help with that clairvoyance coming online. And also, what you're coming into is this resurrection of who you are. So this 5-5 portal is kind of showing you where you've been self-sabotaging, how you've been thinking, how you've been feeling that is negative or stuck in an old program of abuse or betrayal or regret or neglect or, whatever that old programming's from, right? Resentment, betrayal, woulda, coulda, shoulda. But this is you coming into now a new life after this portal, and you're being shaken up right now. So there's something kind of coming at you in this energy that's really forcing you to look at something that does not feel good. But I want you to know that this is why. This is why, because it is now time for you to come online in a very new way. And you can't do that if you're thinking the old thoughts or feeling the old feelings and staying in the victimization or the unworthiness or whatever it is. So this portal that's bringing that mirror to you, it doesn't feel good, but it's showing you what you need to know individually to allow yourself to step over the threshold from resonating very low and not manifesting anything or very little to getting into a high vibrational frequency and just manifesting so easily. It feels like somebody flipped a switch in your life and you are a little afraid of it. And I don't want you to be, because you deserve it, because you've done the work. You've let go of whatever you were holding yourself back with. All right. Number 2, good stuff. Not going to lie. Good stuff. But yeah, this portal is definitely bringing us all to our knees in some way. And some of us, more on our knees than others. But whatever you're going through, I knew this reading was going to be important because this portal is bringing us all something to look at in our lives to transform, but it's not brand new. It's mirroring something we've already been through. And it's like, why am I back here? So hopefully these readings will be beneficial on some level. Okay, with that being said, number 3. Good morning, Tanya. Welcome. This is a general reading, honey. It's a pick a card. Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find me doing Tarot Tuesday, where I would do pick individual cards for people, as many that I can fit into the hour. So check that out on Tuesday nights. All right. Pile number 3. Dance. Freedom. What is coming up for you in this 5-5 portal, number 3, is your lack of joy. Joy, actually, Metatron talked about joy and the frequency of joy and the frequency of love in the monthly message that if you're part of my monthly membership, after this, I will actually upload the replay into the membership portal so you can take a look at that at your leisure. But he talked about how we correlate the frequency of love and joy because they're pretty similar, but joy is actually higher frequency than love. That's why it's so important to get into. So what you're being brought to in this 5-5 portal is where you don't have joy in your life, where joy is not in your life. So there's situations that are going on right now that are bringing you kind of to the depths of despair. It's like such a lack of joy that, and again, all of these are coming up to be released, and it feels like being betrayed again, being cheated on again, situations with new people, new places, but you're having a similar thing happen, right? That you had happened in that last situation that you didn't think would happen in this situation because it's a new situation, a new person, a new road, a new role, a new whatever, right? But you didn't take the steps you needed to allow yourself the joy in your life that was absolutely going to transform what you were manifesting, right? So we manifest the people and situations by where we are in vibrational frequency. So if you stayed in the same frequency, even though you went to a new job, a new partner, a new friend, a new whatever role, right? You were taking the old baggage. And this 5-5 portal is kind of showing you what baggage you're bringing that's not allowing you to be joyful. And that is what is coming up for you. That is what is coming up for you. I'm feeling another tarot deck. So we're going to do the Archangel Power Tarot cards for pile number 3. All right, let's see what the angels want to bring you about having more joy, freedom in your life, freedom of expression. So for those of you who are like, I don't know what she's talking about, joy, right? I have joy. But are you allowing yourself to freely express yourself? Are you speaking your truth? I feel like that's the lesson that you're being brought. As I shuffle these cards, that's kind of what I was getting. Are you speaking your truth? Are you feeling powerful enough to speak your truth? Or are you people pleasing still to the extent that you're not allowing yourself joy? You're not allowing yourself to do the things you want to do, create the things you want to create, have the family you want to have, go the places you want to go, do the things you want to do. Do you keep, letting other people have what they want, get what they want? You're not even bringing your needs up because who's going to listen anyway, right? Who's going to be there for me anyway? They never have before, right? This is the energy that we have to learn to release or let go of. Because it's a light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. Yeah. 6 of Michael is coming in saying you don't have to stay. You don't have to stay in this place of not being able to speak your truth. You don't have to stay in this role that's keeping you bound to old laws, limitations, rules, restrictions. You can relocate. You can move yourself. You can move yourself, right? And that's what this 5-5 portal is doing, is bringing you the opportunity to get that new idea, to go in that new direction. That you have the ability to clear up whatever the communication problem is, by speaking up, by speaking your need, by asking for what you want, by being your authentic version of yourself. Yeah. Because there are reasons to celebrate. You will and can build a community of friends. So for those of you who are like, nobody lets me be myself, nobody lets me freely express who I am or what I want around me currently, right? And Spirit's like, Archangel Michael's like, and Raphael are like, no, you gotta allow the new situation in, the new people. You got to take the steps to relocate. It doesn't mean you have to physically move your house, right? It just means you have to set the boundary. And for some people, you have to relocate on the other side of that boundary. For some people, they don't get inside the fence. And they don't deserve to be there. They take advantage of you. They hurt you. They negate you. They put you down. They don't lift you up. They're not there for you and for the right reasons. They're there selfishly. And because you've allowed it, right? Number 3, you've allowed it. And it's okay now to say, I'm not allowing it anymore. And that's what the 6 of Michael is about. Light at the end of the tunnel. It's okay to say no. I'm not allowing it anymore. I want to be able to freely express myself. I want to be able to dance by the firelight and be who I am and not be judged or called out for it. I want to be free. I want to be free. I want to be free to cut my hair. I want to be free to gain a few pounds. I want to be free to wear different types of clothes. I want to be free to just be me. And this portal is showing you where you've not been or who you've not been able to be that person with. Oh my gosh, yes. Look at that, the Empress and the High Priestess. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Gabriel and Archangels, Gabriel and Haniel coming through. Women warriors, powerful women that are still nurturing, that are still feminine, that still embrace the feminine energy, but they're able to speak their truth and be powerful from that space. And that's what I feel like, male or female, whether you're watching this male or female, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like it's okay to embrace who you are, be powerful. That's how you gain the new people. That's how you get the new beginning. That's how you get the promotion or the right partner. People pleasing is just getting you used and abused, mentally, emotionally, physically, energetically. And this portal is saying, nope, we're done. We're done. And so for some of you, you are having people moved out of your life because you haven't been able to move them out of your life. For some of you, this portal is going to throw you in the deep end of a pool that you're just going to have to learn how to swim, because you have all the gifts and talents. You just don't give yourself credit for having all the gifts and talents. Oh, look at that. Joseph came out again. He came out in the first one. Yeah, fathering and responsibility. Yeah, it's okay to be powerful and nurturing. It's okay to be powerful and loving. It's okay to take care of your responsibilities and yourself. Wow. Joseph really showing up for this 5-5 portal. All right. Oh, card pile number 2. I don't think you got a Gateway of the Light activation. I'm so sorry. That just means that you got what you needed in your reading. All right. Pile number 3. Let's see what else we got here. Halls of Amenti, initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. Yeah, you're being initiated in this 5-5 portal. That's what's going to, the outcome of this is going to be. You're going to be initiated into your authenticity. So for some of you, you've been stepping into it for a while, and this is going to be like a final push. For some of you, this is going to be you being brought into you being able to speak your truth, because the people who have been in your life have been betraying you, have been not authentic with you. So the secrets that are coming out in this 5-5 portal are going to, honestly, is heart-wrenching as they may be, they're coming through to help you move on, to help you really see situations and people clearly, so that you can move on to your Ace of Michael, your new beginning. So this Halls of Amenti initiation is going to maybe be bumpy, not be pleasant. It's not going to be easy. Initiations usually aren't. Secrets coming to light usually don't feel good. But Michael is coming in to say, lean on me. Don't worry about the bumps in the road. They're not going to hinder your progress. That you are moving in a new direction, and it is going to allow you to stand in your power. And I feel like you're going to be able to stand in your power gracefully. Gracefully. You're not going to stand in your power in a way that's going to feel so foreign or uncomfortable or unnatural. No, I feel like you are going to do it in grace. And if you chose card number 3, I feel like you have a lot of grace. And that's one of the things people have loved about you, but you haven't used it for yourself. You've only given it away. And this portal is now asking you and showing you and kind of helping you to be able to find your freedom from situations and people who have been holding you back. So those are the readings for the 5-5 portal. And I know you're going through it right now, and I know it's difficult, but it's not for naught. You're all gaining what you need on the other side of it: strength, wisdom, perseverance, happiness, abundance, new people, new relationships, authenticity, love, grace. It's a paradigm shift in your life. So whatever's coming up as a mirror to situations in the past that did not work out well or the way that you wanted them to, and it's coming up again, you're being triggered again in this energy. Really look at that and say, where do I need to step back? Do some self-reflection and allow in the changes, allow in the new people, allow in the new situations, and allow in uncomfortable new roads. And they're only uncomfortable because they're new. But you got this. You got this. Because this is not a portal that is dumping you into unfamiliar territory. You've been here before. You have. This is the year that this, whatever's coming up for you, it's done, it's over, it's going, it's out of here. So yeah, it is going to feel big. It is going to feel difficult. It is going to feel scary, but you're not alone. You're not alone. So thank you for being here. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Please like, subscribe, share. I truly, truly appreciate the support. Thank you on Facebook for the stars. I truly appreciate those. I don't see them until I get off of readings, so I just want to throw that out there. Yeah, guys, I'm just sending you so much love and so many blessings, because I know right now is hard. All right, so we will talk soon.